If you've never made an armadillo egg before, these bad boys will take jalapeno poppers up a notch. Look, these aren't just stuffed jalapenos. Yes, they're filled with that creamy, cheesy center, but then they're wrapped in seasoned sausage, then wrapped in bacon, and smoked until everything melts together, all while finishing with that bourbon barbecue sauce. Welcome to my backyard setup, where I cook up traditional and new barbecue recipes. I'm not here to tell you how to do it, I'm just showing you how I do it. To get started, I take some already cleaned jalapenos and cut the top off. Next, I use a potato peeler to carefully core the middle by gradually placing the peeler further inside, moving it around to separate, then eventually remove the center seeds. To speed this step up, you can certainly choose to simply cut the jalapenos in half and make the coring a lot easier. But I wanted to showcase that it's fairly simple to just hollow out the jalapenos while keeping them all in one piece. Now, with all my jalapenos cored and ready, I begin to make my internal filling, first with a couple of carefully measured dollops of cream cheese. Next, I add some shredded sharp cheddar cheese before finally adding in some of my favorite spice, my poolside smash burger. Then, I mix everything to incorporate completely. But as you jump in to try this recipe, feel free to be creative with this cream cheese filling, reaching for different flavors, cheeses, and even spices. With my filling ready, I place one of the hollowed out jalapenos in one hand, and then using a spoon, I gradually add just a little bit of the filling at a time, applying some light pressure in order to get that filling all the way down to the bottom. If you find it easier, use a piping bag or even just use your fingers to get that cream cheese all the way to the bottom. That said, I found the spoon does the trick with just a little bit of effort. Now, with all my jalapenos stuffed with that cream cheese filling, I'm ready to prep my sausage coating. Starting by placing a pound of original ground sausage into a medium mixing bowl before then shaking in some of my Boom Boom spice blend to give it just that little bit of extra flavor and spice. Using my hands, I incorporate the filling and spices together before I'm ready to cover the jalapenos by starting with a small bit and using my fingers to wrap the entire jalapeno, simply adding small pieces at a time, while continuously rolling that covered pepper in between my hands to try and get as even of a coating of that ground pork sausage as I can around the entire jalapeno. I want to take extra special care to make sure I cover this thing top to bottom. Now, once I do have this entire jalapeno covered with pork sausage from top to bottom, I then take and wrap a total of 2 strips of bacon completely around the jalapeno. Now, I've seen some other recipes where they utilize a toothpick to hold that bacon together, but I found that the moisture created from the fats of the pork sausage and the bacon, there's really no need to use toothpicks to help. I then repeat the process until I get all of them wrapped with 2 strips of bacon on each jalapeno. One final step before getting these on the smoker, I sprinkle on some of my poolside smash burger seasoning just to give it that little bit of extra herb flavor on top. I love adding this rub because it gives it that extra hint of oregano and rosemary, but really it's the grains of paradise, a pepper from the western coast of Africa that really makes it pop. With everything ready, I place the stuffed and wrapped jalapenos on a cooling grid to easily transport them to my already preheated Traeger running at 250 degrees. Placing them directly on the grill grates and smoking them for 2 hours, allowing all those flavors to come together and cook that sausage. After 2 hours, I check for doneness, really by the look of the bacon, and that's when I layer on some of my Rock's bourbon barbecue sauce, applying it evenly with a nylon brush. Here I'm only covering the top, but feel free to cover the bottom with sauce or even dunk them in a warm glaze. Lastly, I crank up this grill to 400 degrees to really crisp up that bacon for that last 10 minutes of the cook. With that sauce tacked up and the bacon crispy, I pull them off the smoker and let them rest for just a minute or two to cool down slightly before slicing in the middle and showing off that cross section. These things are great for parties or even something like the Super Bowl that's coming up. That delicious mixture of spicy and salty and savory and sweet, it's just something that's really hard to beat.